What's good, y'all? What's good, y'all? It's Mood. Today, we're going to be talking about height and how important height really is when it comes to dating, because we often see on the internet all these black pill dudes. Oh, if you're not a 6'5", 6'1" Chad, you're cooked, bro. You're cooked, bro. But the truth is, it's not as important as a lot of people make it seem with all the doom and gloom. In real life, I guess what? Most people are just everyday people, right? Most women know that they're not gonna get some 6'5" dude. Most women know that, it's just not a realistic thing. Most women just want someone that they can actually like, right? I think it's more rare to be an attractive man, a man who is fit, a man who is truly desired, than a man who is just strictly tall. Because I see tall dudes, I just walk outside and they're just there, right? But just because you're tall does not mean that you are a automatically attractive person, right? Just like how you're light skin or white does not mean that you are an automatically attractive person, right? Once again, this is the everyday woman, right? This is not the Miami woman. This is not the influencers woman, right? This is not the celebrity type, very like image-based women, right? We are not talking about them, because obviously they have an image to hold up to, right? But in real life, women just want a man that they can be attracted to, adore, and look up to, right? Most women say, hey, I just want a man who is at least taller than me, right? That could be 2 inches, that could be 3, right? 5, whatever. As long as that dude is taller than them, usually they're good. At least for me, it's never really stopped me, right? Like, I'm not the tallest. Like, I'm not 6 foot. I'm like 5'10". I'm not really all that like tall. And see, a lot of men have to really focus on things that they can actually control, right? You can't control your hair texture. You can't control how tall you are. You can't control your eye color, right? You can't control the fact that, you're not white, or the fact that you're not black. But what you can control is what you have to focus on, right? I can focus on getting in better shape, okay? I can focus on hygiene. I can focus on having a better fashion, right? I can focus on all those things that will compound, that will make me more attractive and stand out. On top of that, like, once you have all those pieces, women will make exceptions for you, right? And I've even heard a bunch of stories about men who are 6'3", 6'5", who are just very like fat dudes. And guess what? Even then, women didn't give them the attention that they wanted. Because why? Because it's not about height, right? Height is one of those things that's just like, it's a bonus, right? It's a bonus because most women know that, the majority of men are not going to be tall. So if they could pick one, sure, right? They would want everything, right? They would want tall, dark, and handsome. But guess what? You gotta pick your battles, right? You gotta pick your battles. And like, if you see how women are, fonding for dudes like Zac Efron, Tom Holland, Tom Cruise, like those dudes are like 5'7", 5'8", but guess what though? They have a good body, right? They have a good physique. They have a good face. They have good fashion. Those are things that, right? Like, those are some of the things that you can actually change, right? So you have to pick your struggle. You can't be both overweight, short, and just fashionless, terrible hygiene. You have to pick your battle. And, you know, even the girls online, you know, who, you know, obviously, once again, I'm not saying that being tall is a bad thing, but, you know, it can only take you so far, right? Because it doesn't matter if you're tall, if you're not an attractive person, right? You just have to work on being as attractive as you can, right? You have to focus on being as fit as you can, right? It's all about what you can do, right? And mind you, yes, there are some women out there you're never going to get because they have a height fetish, right? Like, they want those extremely tall dudes, but that's not the majority of women. In fact, there is a such thing as too tall, according to research. I think the taller you actually are at a certain point, it becomes diminishing returns. I think it's around like 6'5", right? If you are starting to get up there around like 6'5", 6'6", 7", you're too tall. I mean, if you're 7 foot, you are way too tall for the vast majority of women. Because guess what? The average woman in America is around like 5'4", 5'5", and most men are what, like 5'9", 5'9", 5'10", 5'11", you know? And yeah, there are some, you know, dudes who are like 6'1", 6 foot, 6'3", 6'4". But the perfect height you need to be is, nigga, your height. Your height is perfect. It don't matter if you're 5'7". It don't matter if you're 5'5". I've seen 5'5" dudes. I've seen 5'7" dudes pull more chicks than me. Like, damn. And bro, these dudes is jacked as shit. I'm like, yo, as a 5'10" man who is also fit, if I see a 5'7" dude who is jacked as shit, I'm not gonna try him, because automatically I know this nigga is disciplined, right? I know this man is fit and he's capable, right? Those are the things that you really want to signal, because you can't fake being 6'5". Like, that's not really something you can really do. You can't fake being, you know, 6'2". Like, you can't fake that. But what you can do is develop yourself and become a full-rounded person, right? That's the only thing in this world that you can do, right? You may have not been blessed with the best genetics, right? But guess what? If you're like an average height, slightly below average height, you can still make it work, man. And there is still plenty of women still out there for you. Like, that pool is still phenomenal. Mind you, you actually put in that work, you get in the best shape of your damn life, right? You bump your fashion up, hygiene's up, right? Haircuts up, right? Like, see, this journey is all about becoming the better man, the man that can win, right? Because this world, if you don't want to work to become your best, you're getting left, bro. Slowly, you will drift away like dust in the fucking wind, man. That's all I'm gonna say here. Once again, yes, would women prefer men who are taller than them? Yes, absolutely. I'm not gonna sit here and like lie, but guess what? They would want more. Somebody who's actually attractive. right? Because guess what? The majority of dudes are not attractive. So guess what women are gonna go for next? It's a lot more easier to find a dude who is 6 foot than a dude who is attractive, right? Like actually, right, has nice fashion and shape, you know, a very nice physique and all those things, right? Good fashion and all those things create aura, bro. Obviously, yeah, height can create aura, but bro, if you're overweight, bad hygiene, just no good fashion, nothing, my boy, like, you have no aura. Aura is negative 5,000, bro. Like, there is no aura, bro. So that's what I'm saying. Stop being so sucked into the black pill mentality. Yo, I'm not 6 foot, or you know, improving your body will only take you so far. Bro, fucking try it. It's changed my life, bro. It's changed my life. You know, I like walk outside and I'm fit and people treat me like a celebrity, bro. Like, I walk in a fucking building, bro, and people just freeze, bro. And they stare. Had a whole family at a restaurant stare me down to the point of me being uncomfortable, bro. That's how real this shit is, bro. And that's what you have to understand. Most women just want an attractive dude that is slightly taller than them. Buddy, if you're 5'5", try to find a girl who's 5'5", 5'6", 5, whatever, right? 5'4", 5'3", but even then, fuck it. Bro, I'm 5'10". I dated women who were 6 foot, bro. 5'11", who gives a shit? You know, like, I don't mind dating someone who is 6'1", bro. Like, you have to stop being insecure, right? Sometimes we make height to be such a big thing when it really don't gotta be such a big thing. It's about how you internally see yourself, right? Like, if you make it into a big deal, then that woman is also going to make it into a big deal as well. So it's how you move and it's your aura. If you don't give a fuck, bro, then you don't give a fuck. Bro, look at whatchamacallit. Who's that, like? Most of these rappers is like 5'5", 5'6". But guess what? These niggas got aura, bro. They got that confidence. They got that fashion. They got that hygiene. They got, or maybe not hygiene, but you know, they have something that most of these women can actually like look up to, right? And yes, you might be saying, oh yeah, you know, they have status. That's okay. But guess what? You can also have a celebrity status aura if you do the work. You don't have to be a multi-platinum celebrity A-list actor for you to get that treatment. You know why? Because I get that treatment and I'm not nowhere famous. I don't have clout, if at all. Like, I'm just a regular person, you know? So that's all I'm gonna really say, man. Get your mindset up, bro, because your mindset is the only thing that's really keeping you down from being progressive and from you actually building a very strong empire, bro. That's what I really want to say. When you have mindset, when you have discipline, when you have confidence, when you just don't give a fuck, bro, I promise you, man, the best results in my life is when I didn't give a fuck, bro. I just did what I did. If it worked, it worked. If it didn't work, try again, bro. Knock, knock, bro. Try again, bro. Can't be just sitting here, bro, crying, moping, bro, playing victim, bro. It's not gonna work. It's not. So I'm gonna just keep this shit real, bro. Stop being a pussy ass nigga, bro. Do the work, bro. Actually put in the work and you will see results. I can guarantee you that, man. I can guarantee you that shit. know? If you just want a nice woman who is a 7 and an 8, maybe 9, but at that point you're pushing it just a little bit, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like when you start getting in the 9, 10 range, these women get all types of dudes thrown at them consistently, right? All these athletes dudes, all these actors, musicians, things like that, right? Those are the high echelon of women. And yes, obviously you can become an exception, but you also have to be willing to do the work if you want to keep them long term. You do have to have some bread, right? Like you obviously have to have motion. But if you want like a 7, 8, just like a nice, cute girl, sexy, a little bit of sex appeal. But even then, if you have enough aura, bro, it don't even matter, bro. Fuck, bro, like, it's all about your mindset. At the end of the day, if you just do your thing, bro, as a man, you're gonna see success. You're gonna see success as a man. So stop worrying so much about the fact that you're not 6'1" or 6'5", bro. It's not gonna change your life. I promise you. Even 6'1" dudes, 6'5" dudes get rejected. I've seen it in real life. I've seen it. You can be 6'5". You're not gonna be every girl's type, because attraction plays a role into it too, right? Your face plays a role into it too, right? Your fashion, your how you move plays a role into everything. So it don't matter if you're tall, like, you're still not gonna be every girl's type. And that's just the reality, right? There are certain things, like, hell, a girl could be like, damn, like, you too tall, right? Just like how a girl could be like, oh, you're not tall enough. It's like, okay. So, my nigga, find a girl who's actually down for you, because, hey, that shit ain't never stopped me, bro, and I still get the girls that I want. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't let that shit stop me. Yeah, bro, I can't change the fact that I'm not 6'1" or 6 foot. I can't change that. But I can change getting in the best shape of my fucking life. I can change hygiene. I can change fashion. I can get a better skincare, better haircut, better grooming. I can change all of that, bro. But I can't change my height unless I want to break my legs. You feel me? But I don't want to break my damn legs, bro. And even that, you gonna be walking all funny and shit, wiggling and jiggling and shit. Come on, bro. Do you want that shit? Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, show your brother some love, man. Help me get to 1K, man. Show me that brotherly love, bruh. Help a brother out. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Hope y'all have a good day. Good morning.